Hello everybody, today I'd like to discuss the future of jobs and the turnover and how it relates to kids spending time on iPhones too much. I read an old book on economy and economics, and the turnover rate for job losses is about 40% per generation. So an example of that is like automation. There used to be a lot of people employed to put labels on jars. Now that's automated. So there's easily 40% of the workforce gone or moved into another field. There used to be an operator for the telephone in every town in Australia. So you'd call the operator and then they'd put you through to like that house number. My father told me that his phone number was 42 because you'd call the operator and you'd say, put me through to 42. So that was the job, and that doesn't exist now. But what the archaic book on economics was leaning towards, that 40% of the jobs that get removed, 40% of the jobs don't exist yet. As in, there are 40% of jobs that don't exist yet that will exist in 100 years, and the kids that are playing on iPhones now need to be aware of software, artificial intelligence, and they need to be all over this kind of stuff because that's their generation, and that's where their job's going to lie, to be honest. There's always going to be plumbers and doctors, but there's going to be 40% change in job opportunities and job styles. Working from home is a huge change since COVID. I did read a book by a psychiatrist, and he wrote a chapter on kids spending too much time on phones and that leading to neck problems, and his concern was that they're not exercising, not that they're spending too much time with FaceTime or looking at a screen, but they're not exercising. That was his major concern. But in saying that, kids need to be prepared because the 40% of the jobs that they're going to do not exist yet. I really, being a student of human nature myself, I really think you should listen to kids. I've got a perfect example. When I wanted to send a stroke video, my very first video, to one person, I said to my nephew, who was 11, can you help me record this on my iPad and send it to this person? And he said, it's actually easier if I put it on YouTube and then send it to him. And I said, no, don't do that. I said, no one's interested in stroke stuff on YouTube. I just didn't feel it was the format for it. And I just said it's far too personal for YouTube. And he really insisted. He goes, because he helped me shoot the first probably 5 or 6 videos. He actually pushed play and edited all of them for me. And he insisted that people will need to hear this. And he was right. He was 11 at the time. But as far as I'm concerned, YouTube can sack their entire research and development team and just hire this kid because that's the audience. That's the future. That's the audience that they need to hear their feedback from. And as a student of human nature, I'll really listen to kids and what they think about the future. And I'll really listen to children. And he was 11 at the time, and he was completely right. I said, no, it's too personal for YouTube, and I don't want it on YouTube. It's there forever, and 250 videos later, what a difference it's made to 100,000 people's lives. Thanks, guys.